Welcome back to Tarot and Beyond. Today we're doing a very interesting reading, and this is going to be all about your auric field. So we're going to be looking at what is in your auric field and what you may need to heal within your auric field as well. And so we have 7 options here to choose from. These may or may not correlate to the chakras, but feel free to choose as many of these colors or energy bodies as you feel drawn to, and then use the subsequent timestamps in the description box or pin in the comments below to jump ahead to those readings. So we will see you there. All right, hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose the red energy body, then this is going to be your auric field reading. So we're going to start out with the oracle cards. We'll get tarot, and I'm also going to tune in psychically and see what I can see within your auric field. So let's take a look at your cards first. You have... Clear your space, Archangel Jophiel. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. So this is definitely good that you were drawn to this reading. Your aura needs some clearing, so I will be doing a little bit of healing. If you wish to receive that, then simply give a yes, and then you will. Okay, so teaching and learning, you have Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Okay. You also have integrity, and it did come up reversed. This is Goddess Rhiannon and Amazonite. I'm loving that you have the turquoise color here and here. This is making me think of the throat and heart chakra, or the high heart chakra, so we'll see. But teaching and learning is definitely to do with the throat. Okay. You also have perfect setting, number 9. Okay, and you have keep your dreams alive. Wow, the crystal in this card is really standing out to me. All the colors just seem so vibrant. Okay. There we go. Now that I've centered your cards and they're all in frame, let's get into your reading, group number 1. So what I'm seeing here is that there is a need to clear your space right now. Your energetic field, your auric field is in need of a reset. And yeah, because we've got perfect setting here with the number 9, and 9 is about clearing and releasing. The need to clear your auric field is creating a disturbance in your integrity. So integrity doesn't mean necessarily like your morality. In this case, in this type of context, it's actually more about your like your constitution. So for an example, if you are knitting a blanket and you start missing loops, you start missing or dropping stitches, then what's going to happen is the integrity of that blanket is compromised. And that is what I'm seeing here, is that the integrity of your auric field has been compromised by some lower vibrational energy that is disturbing the setting of your soul. I see that the reason you've been drawn to this reading most likely is because, first of all, you're ready to clear this, and second of all, because you're looking to step into activating and expressing your dreams, and this could be through learning or teaching. Wherever it happens to guide you, it's like your dreams are asking you to follow them. I see somebody being like, come on, come on. And you're being called to follow. To do that, there's some clearing that needs to happen here. So let me grab the tarot cards. Just give them a quick shuffle. Oh, you have the star. Wow. Yeah, the star card is about healing and clearing and rejuvenating yourself. It's about following your dreams, following your hope, and it is a respite after a difficult time. So maybe clearing your space is needed because you've been through something challenging recently or in the past. And because there's no separation between like time and space, really, this could have been at any time in your life that you went through something challenging and that you didn't have the capacity to deal with it at that time. And so it resulted in you kind of putting it on the back burner, or kind of hiding it in the soul a little bit. Like, okay, I'll save that for later until I'm ready to deal with it. And I feel like you've followed your dreams to the extent that you are realizing the knowledge that you need to be able to heal and create a better, more integrous auric field for yourself, and therefore a better expression of your gifts and a better setting in your environment in your life. Okay, I see this one. Got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is really speaking to me of having some patience with the process of your dreams becoming reality. As your dreams come to fruition, as you follow the star of your inner North Star, your hope, your dreams, your ambitions, you've had to be patient with the process of this, and part of it is because you were energetically out of integrity, and so to achieve your dreams, you had to have that integrity restored. Again, integrity referring to the constitution of your auric field and of your capacity to channel the vital force energy of your divine gift. Actually, I do feel this card on the top of the deck. You have the Four of Cups, and the one underneath it's wanting to come out too. So the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So the Four of Cups here is like you've wanted something for a long time here, I can see. But because your auric field was a little bit off, it's almost like they're showing me a sieve, like a colander that you would use to strain things. So there's like holes in it, and that was the example we were given to when it was like talking about like crocheting or knitting a blanket. So you kind of need to invest or restore the integrity here by filling in those holes. And it's kind of like the Page of Pentacles is coming in here with like some mortar or some caulking, and he's like, okay, let's shore up all these holes in the boat so that the water doesn't keep getting in and we sink, and then we can't move towards our dreams, or we can't be in the position that we want to be. I'm also seeing the Page of Pentacles here, and this card with the crystals here being pretty significant, and she's breathing out onto the crystals. So crystals might be something that's good for you to help to restore the integrity of your auric field, like using crystals to heal your energy. Doing breath work could also be helpful. Yeah, some of those techniques that you might need to learn, or that you might already know how to do them. It's just kind of you need to kind of be a little bit more consistent with that, perhaps. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to tune into your auric field and just see what we can do psychically, okay? Oh, okay, it's in the root chakra. Yeah, that's why you chose the red aura. And you are more so like throat and heart chakra. Yeah, so the root chakra is to do with your safety, your security, your environment, your sense of connection to the world around you, your sense of safety in those connections. So increasing your sense of safety, increasing your sense of stability, feeling as though you have a support system, or feeling as though you're stable, feeling as though you're secure. That's going to really help. And feeling connected to your body, feeling connected to your environment too. And since you have perfect setting and clear your space, it's like keeping your home clean, keeping your body clean. That's going to help keep your auric field in good working order as well. Or maybe there's something in your environment that needs to be released because it's causing some issues, or it's poking holes in your auric field. Again, that's root chakra related. So let me just see what we can do energetically to help repair that. All right, so I'm going to send some quantum energy your way, and if you choose to receive it, simply consent. If you want like a real significant boost, go ahead and like the video. And I'm not just trying to do that to boost the algorithm. It's because you've interacted with me in some way. And so energetically, we are connected through the like or through the subscribe. We are still connected through you watching this video, but it becomes a stronger connection if it's through those actions, okay? So I'm going to start sending energy now to the root chakra for you. For your greatest and highest good only, may it harm none. Blessings of security, prosperity, safety, cleanliness, integrity, and stability. Good. There we go. I got big shivers. so that's good. Good big release there. All right, guys, so that's what I see for you, group number 1. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you feel drawn to other readings, be sure to check those out and receive all of the healings that you are needing, or all of the information that you're needing at this time. All right, love you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, hi, group number 2. If you chose the orange aura, this is going to be your aura reading. So we're going to get the oracle cards, and then we'll pull some tarot, and then I'm going to connect psychically to see what I can see. And if you are also looking for some healing, or if you're needing that, I will be sending some of that as well. So if you do consent to receive the healing, just say yes energetically in your mind, telepathically, or click the like or subscribe button to consent. Okay. All right. So you have life review. Archangel Jeremiah will take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. You have nurture. Archangel Gabriel, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. You have Storm Wisdom, Archangel Raziel and Pietrasite, and it came up reversed. Feels like you've weathered some kind of storm. You've been through a life review process, and you've come out the other side of it, and you're being very gentle with yourself, which is perfect. That's exactly what you need. And it's funny because my voice got unconsciously very quiet there. It's like, very gentle with yourself. I was whispering almost. And yeah, that's the energy I'm getting from you. You're just being very gentle, and that's what you need. You also have ideal course of action, number 37. Number 37 is such a significant number. If you ever look up the number 37 or 137, it's always like a divine sign of blessing, good luck, prosperity. I'm seeing the flowers and the castle, and I see you moving towards your destiny, or moving towards a castle in the distance. So your auric field is getting stronger. Catch your breath. Beautiful. Catch your breath. Again, such an innocent, gentle energy, almost childlike. You do have some childlike energy here. Group number 2, I see that like I was saying, you've kind of been through something that was really challenging for you, and you had to kind of stop and review all of the things that you've been through. You may have gone into the past and started digging it up, doing some shadow work, and you had to be very gentle with yourself through that process. You might have been doing a lot of inner child healing as well, and I can see that in your auric field. You're starting to sparkle again, which is good. You're getting your life force back. I get the sense that you're finding a renewed passion or joy for life. You just get that sense of like things have their glitter back all of a sudden, where things were dull and everything was in black and white before. It's like in The Wizard of Oz when she gets to Oz and everything's beautiful, vibrant, technicolor. That's kind of what I'm seeing, is that you're reconnecting to your inner child and your innocence and your pleasure for life. And because of that, that perspective is shifting, and your auric field is reflecting that. Yeah, you've gone through a major transformation here, group 2. You have done some serious healing. I can feel that. Good for you. Really, truly. I'm so happy to feel this from you, because I can tell that you've been through, for lack of a better word, some pretty tough shit. Okay? You've been through some tough shit, and I almost want to cry because I can feel it in my chest. And it's heavy, but it's like you got through it. You got through it. You did it. You managed to find a way out of the darkness, and you did it on your own. It's like you got this, you got the strength, you got the courage, you got the power to get yourself there. And it's interesting because it's the strength and power that comes from gentleness, compassion, and this childlike innocence. It's like your inner child is so strong, and all they needed was a little bit of nurturing. And then when you came back together, it's like now you're whole again, and your power has returned to you. I also see the lizard on this lady's head as a sign that you have healed some pretty major anxiety and fear, because the lizard brain is like the base part of the operating system. And so essentially it's like the amygdala and the brainstem and like the fight or flight responses. Basically it's the body's reaction to an unsafe environment. And I can see that that was like a monkey on your back for a really long time. They keep giving me that phrase, and they were showing me the lizard. It's like you had this anxiety on your back, or you had this trauma that was keeping you stuck. You might identify as having CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. If that's the case, I can totally relate. And that's why I feel this so deeply from you, is because, yep, I have CPTSD, or I did, and I'm working to heal it. So I see that you're doing the same thing. You're either working to heal it or you've healed it. And you know what? And I don't even think that we ever fully heal it. I think that it just becomes an integrated part of us that no longer holds us back. And that's kind of what I'm seeing in your auric field, is that you've alchemized that, or you've transmuted it. You've turned it into something valuable that helps you to have a renewed sense of passion for the world. So where there once was trauma and pain and anxiety, and like mental health struggles, now there is beauty, and there is optimism, and there is gentleness and compassion. And so I feel like it was something that kind of, no trauma should ever happen, obviously. But it did, and you were resilient enough to create gold out of some pretty serious crap. Okay, let's grab some tarot. Okay. So you have the Eight of Cups, the King of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Okay. I get the feeling that you had to review your life and walk away from things that were leaving you with empty cups, because they're showing me these Eight of Cups here as being empty. So things that were draining you, things that were constantly pulling on you, things that just left you feeling neglected and abandoned. You're like, you know what? I don't deserve this. I'm going to walk away. And you took the ideal course of action. You did this review. You were very clear about it, and you were very direct and honest with yourself with it, which again is commendable, group number 2, because it's hard to do that, especially when there's a lot of things under the surface that are painful to look at. But you managed to look at them and to be honest with yourself, to spend the time, dedicate the time to looking at these things that are sometimes really painful and, scary to look at. And maybe you did it alone, maybe you did it with other people, or maybe it was a little bit of both. But I see that it's like you did the painful work, and you came out with the wisdom from that storm. And you walked away from environments where that was just going to continue to perpetuate that pain. So you're like, I'm not going to allow that anymore. Very clear boundaries. That's what I see. Okay, so now let's do a little bit of psychic work. So I'm going to look in at the auric field and see what I can see. Yeah, I see strength. I see strength in your auric field, group number 2. You've alchemized things very, very efficiently here. I see a heart that is open but protected. So it's not walled off, but it's not vulnerable in the same way that it used to be. It's like you're more cautious now, but you're not ruled by that fear of the past. Auric field looks pretty healthy to me. So I don't think you even necessarily need any healing energy per se, but I do want to give you a blessing. So if you consent to the blessing, then like the video or just say yes in your mind. Okay, so I'm going to start transmitting that blessing now to you. And oh, it's like they're showing me the blessing is going to go directly to the inner child. So it's like a present to the inner child, and they're getting all excited because they're like a kid on Christmas, like, oh, presents are coming. Yes, 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 they are. So giving you this present of love. Yeah, love and compassion, understanding. And I was going to add protection to that, but they're like, nah, they don't need protection. They've got that themselves. Like, they're good. That's amazing. So, yeah, love, compassion, and understanding. So that is what I have for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to connect with your aura. And if you feel drawn to any of the other groups, be sure to check those out as well for additional messages, healing, or blessings, and we'll see you there. Bye. All right, hi, group number 3. If you chose the yellow Auric field, then this is going to be your reading. So let's take a look at your oracle cards. We'll also grab some tarot, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a psychic check-in energetically and see what needs to be done there for your Auric field. You have indigo and crystal children. Archangel Metatron says you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Okay. You have peace. Archangel Chamuel says peace comes from remembering that only love is real. You also have revelation in reverse. Archangel Amitiel and blue obsidian, but they're telling me to actually take this one as an upright, even though it came out reversed. They're saying the energy of this one's meant to be read upright. Okay. Be spontaneous. I'm seeing a lot of childlike energy here. Very similar to group number 2, but a little different, and we'll talk about that. So, oh wow, yep, more children, gratitude and appreciation. This is beautiful. Yeah, there's just so much innocence and purity here, because that's what I think of when I think of children. It's like purity. Even the dove represents purity. This revelation is interesting. It feels like, I can't quite put my finger on it. Hold on. Oh, I'll get clarifiers. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll grab some clarifiers from the tarot and see what this revelation is about. Okay. You have the King of Wands, 5 of Swords, the Judgment card. That's revelation right there. Yeah, okay. And the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this revelation is really, it's like a rebirth for you. In your Auric field, I see you connecting with the divine. So very active crown chakra. Sacral chakra is emphasized here as well. And then the solar plexus. Those are the main ones that I'm kind of picking up on, although the whole rainbow body is here. So it feels like you've gone through some kind of a revelation in regard to your connection to spirit and how that relates to your inner child. You've really opened up to your own spirituality and your own innocence and your spiritual fire or your personal power in a really profound way. Now, you may also have children. Your Auric field definitely feels like there's a lot of children around. So either you have like a whole bunch of child spirits that are kind of drawn to you, and you work with them because you have this very strong, beautiful, magical inner child, or you've had a lot of children or even just one child, but it definitely impacted you energetically because they're very high level. Either you as a child or them, if you have a child, or your children's spirits that are around you. Yeah, I just see very, very high level, high vibrational souls of children. Very pure, very innocent, very loving, very connected to source. Very much connected to God, to spirit, to the creator. I get the sense that this revelation led you into some kind of an activation. So energetically, your Auric field probably expanded significantly. You might have had spontaneous chakra activations or spiritual gifts and senses come online pretty quickly. It feels like if you did some kind of a healing or a meditation or something like that, or you did something with the inner child to heal the inner child, or maybe it was giving birth to a child that activated this, I'm not sure, but something activated your energy field and it resulted in this very fast like rise from the dead. It's like you went from sleeping to awake very quickly. Your spiritual awakening was probably pretty abrupt, but it was definitely divinely guided. So let me tap into you psychically and see what I can see. Yeah, they're showing me the dove flying in through the crown chakra. So this is like sacred grace and wisdom and purity that comes directly from the Creator through the crown chakra, which is our connection to the divine. I see, like I said, a lot of children, a lot of childlike energy in your field. And it's tempered, like it's balanced, I should say, with strength and power. So you kind of got both. All right. Yeah, it definitely feels similar to group number 2. So let me see if there's anything that you need here in regard to your aura. Nope. But they are advising me to give you a blessing of luck. Yeah, okay. So 4-leaf clover. And if you want to receive this blessing of luck, like the video, subscribe to the channel, or just consent by saying yes in your head. The only reason I say to like or subscribe is because it energetically is an action that you're taking and interacting with me in that way. And if you do it with the intention of consent, then it means that we can exchange energy more directly. All right, so I'm going to start sending the blessing of luck. So I'm seeing like a 4-leaf clover. It's beautiful 4-leaf clover. It's like shimmering and shining, glittering almost, dropping down through the crown chakra into the body and bringing with it all sorts of good fortune. Yes, good fortune and blessings of luck and serendipity and synchronicities in all of the best possible ways for your greatest and highest good. And so it is. All right, thank you so much, group number 3. It was a pleasure to connect with you energetically and to look into your aura. And if you felt called to any of the other readings, go check those out as well for additional messages, healing, or blessings, and we'll see you there. Bye. All right, hi, group number 4. If you chose the green aura, then this is going to be your auric field reading. So we're going to start with the oracle, then we'll grab some tarot, and then I'm going to tune in psychically and see what I can see and what needs to be done for your aura, if anything. You have take back your power. Archangel Raziel, use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. You have beloved one, Archangel Shamuel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. You have already, there is value, Goddess Matangi and Heliotrope, and they are telling me to take this one almost like sideways, but I'm going to put it upright and I'll just remember to read the energy that way. Already there is value. Be gentle with yourself. Yes, be gentle with yourself, beloved one. And pause. Okay. So, there we go. So, group number 4, I get the sense that you're kind of like in between the stages of taking your power back in regard to your heart chakra. This is number 4. It is the heart chakra. You do have some green here, and they did mention relationships. So I feel like you're in the process of working to heal your heart chakra right now, and you're taking your power back by being gentle with yourself, by taking a pause from past relationships or from your relationships right now and just focusing on yourself, which is what you need to be doing, because you may have gone a little bit too much overboard into overgiving or lack of boundaries. Just kind of being walked all over and not seeing your own value. And a lack of boundaries is not seeing your own value. And so that's why it's important that you be gentle with yourself, because that is an action that is going to prove to you that you are valuable, and that's going to help you take your power back. And it's going to help you to see yourself as a divine being so that you can really be with yourself and know yourself fully. So you're kind of still halfway, is what I'm getting here. You're like halfway through the process of reconnecting to yourself and embodying your true value and honoring the relationship you have with you. And then later on down the road, that will also involve other people. because other people are just a mirror for us. And so it's kind of like your relationship with yourself is going to be reflected in your relationships with other people. So if you don't value yourself, then people are not going to value you, and they're going to keep taking. If you value yourself and you set those boundaries, then the people who were taking are going to be repelled, and you're going to attract people who are givers like you. So let's grab some tarot for you. So for group number 4, you have the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, okay, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups as well. I can see underneath, yeah. So the 5 of Pentacles is like a wound around your self-value. It's feeling abandoned, left out in the cold, as though nobody wants to help you, and you don't see your own worth, so you're not even asking for help. And the 10 of Cups is the happy family and complete emotional fulfillment. The 3 of Cups is this connection to other people and celebration and a sense of community or reunion. And the 8 of Wands is like fast movement, being swept off your feet, emotionally intense energy, like travel. It can be all sorts of things. But what I'm getting from the context of your reading and in regard to your auric field is that you are very quickly shifting these old patterns of lack and unworthiness by being gentle with yourself, by nurturing yourself. You're, again, taking back your power very quickly, very powerfully, and you're stepping into a phase where you're actually going to be able to attract the types of relationships that are going to respect you in the way that you truly deserve, group number 4. So let's take a look at your auric field. I'm just going to tune in and see what I can see. Yeah, there was a tear in the heart chakra, but you're working on healing it. Again, you're about halfway there, maybe even 3/4 of the way there at this point for some of you. Yeah, they're showing me like a crack in the pavement and somebody coming over and like filling it full of cement. It's like asphalt, it's like filling in the hole. That's what you're doing. So every action that you take that is self-loving, all the time that you're setting aside for yourself, all of the things that you're doing in a way that makes you feel connected, loved, cherished, nourished, like you belong, all of those choices, actions, and environments are helping to fill in that void. They're helping to heal that wound. And you're doing a wonderful job, group 4, really, truly. So what I want to do here is offer you, if you would like to accept it, some healing. So assisting you through quantum energy for your heart chakra. And if you consent to receive this, all you have to do is say yes telepathically in your mind, or you can like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as this gives us more energetic interchange, okay? So I'm going to start sending some divine love to your heart chakra to assist you in this. I'm not doing anything that you aren't already doing for yourself. I'm just emphasizing and catalyzing even faster, 8 of Wands, even faster healing for you. Just speeding up the process, that's all. Okay, with divine love and blessings, may you see your true value, may you honor your true value, and may you set those healthy boundaries with yourself and with others to support your healing, your growth, and your divine expression. Because you're meant to be a loving, giving person, but with boundaries, with limits to that, so that you're protecting yourself, so that you're being loving to yourself and not just everyone else. All right, group number 4, that is what I see for you in your auric field. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you in this way. And if you felt called to any of the other readings, then be sure to check those out to see what other messages are wanting to come through for you. And we'll see you there. Bye. All right, hi, group number 5. Welcome to your auric field reading. If you chose the blue aura, then this is going to be your reading. We're going to start with the oracle cards. We'll get some tarot, and then I'm going to do a bit of a psychic reading to see what I can see or what's needed in your auric field. All right, so you have clairaudience. I'm not surprised to see this card here because you chose, my elbow, you chose the throat chakra color. So that is clairaudience. That's exactly what that is. And you also have breathe, Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. Maybe a little bit of healing to do here in your auric field. You have nourishment, Archangel Isda and Carnelian. Okay. I'm seeing heart chakra. I'm seeing root chakra. We have throat chakra as well. Intuition, we've got third eye. So we're really probably going to do like a full chakra cleanse if we can. Yeah. And then you have fresh approach. Okay. There we go. That's a little better. So yeah, I really do see all or many of the chakras here. So I do want to get some tarot cards right away so I can get the full message on what you are needing or what's going on in your auric field. Group number 5. Okay. Oops. The Lovers. Okay. 8 of Cups. One other reading got this. I can't remember which one though. And Death. You also have the 5 of Wands. Okay. So group number 5, it does feel like there's definitely some root chakra healing to do here. And how this relates to your heart, your relationships, the way you see the world, the way you take action, the way you interact with other people, and your clairaudient or other psychic abilities. So, yeah, let me tune in energetically and see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that the 5 of Wands is here because I do see a lot of chaos going on. It's like there's not chaos in the sense that it's like super negative. I just see a lot of different things going on all at once. And sometimes if that's not organized or systematic, it results in the feeling or experience of chaos. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is that there's like multiple different things that you're juggling energetically, and so it is creating a little bit of a sense of chaos. It's like there's too many cooks in the kitchen, everybody's bumping into each other, and you're trying to focus on this thing, but this other thing is trying to call your attention. It's like, it's like kids running around. It can be good if it's like about freedom, but it can be bad if it's like needing to be a quiet environment, or it's not just not very balanced. Maybe something gets knocked over, a vase gets broken or something, right? So that's kind of what I'm feeling in your energy field. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah, they're drawing me first to the throat. So if you do consent to the energy healing, just simply say yes, that you're willing to receive this at this time for your greatest and highest good. You can also like the video or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as that gives us an action and an interchange of energy, okay? So I'm going to start the healing now. I'm just going to start working on the throat chakra first. Yeah, there's a little bit of distortion there. I'm not going to go too deeply into it because we just don't have time today, but I would encourage you to kind of look internally for yourself, maybe do a meditation or just sit down for a moment and kind of connect to yourself after you watch the reading to just kind of get a good idea of what's happening and where this chaos is coming from, because there's, again, lots going on under the surface that hasn't been reconciled. Maybe you've just been really busy, group 5. Maybe you've just been really busy and you just haven't had the time to kind of sit down and be with yourself and listen to what's going on internally. But I feel like that's kind of what's being needed, because we do have the intuition card here and fresh approach. So if you've been very busy and you've been like distracted, then the fresh approach is to sit down and to listen to your intuition, like breathe and just calm yourself. Maybe you just need to do like some rhythmic breathings. Even just 3 deep breaths can be so healing for the auric field, because you're intaking vital force energy and you're flushing out any of the chaos that's in there. Your environment might be chaotic, to be honest. Like, it feels like there's a lot of chaos around you, and that's impacting your auric field and its ability to operate. So again, it's like it feels like you need some respite or just like some time alone. They're showing me a mom who has like 5 kids, and then those 5 kids invite over their friends, and then you have like 20 kids in the house and they're all running around, and and then you're just like, you're trying to cook dinner and make lunches, and you're trying to talk to somebody on the PTA on the phone, and then you just like, you're trying to like balance your work schedule. Maybe somebody calls you on the phone. It's just like chaos, and you're like, and I just need to like run to the bathroom and lock the door and just be alone for a minute. That's the sense I get here. It's like other people in your environment may be causing you a little bit of stress. So take some time to yourself if you can, or just make some time for yourself. I want to say, like, just make time for yourself, group 5, because that's where you're going to actually be able to tune into your intuition and receive this information that you need to heal, and to be able to, move away from some of these types of environments. Like maybe there's some people that you don't want to interact with anymore, that you can set some boundaries with, or maybe you say to your kids, like, we can't have friends over today because mommy just needs some time alone, or daddy just needs some time alone. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's just like boundaries is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's see the other energies. Yeah, that's basically what they're saying, is that you're just needing to kind of have some time to breathe for yourself, to focus on yourself and to tune in. And if it's not an external environment that's chaotic, then it's just kind of the internal stuff from the past is all kind of hitting you at once, and you just need some time alone. Like either way, you just need some time alone to focus on you, to rest, to relax, to breathe, to focus in on your intuition and receive these divine messages that are trying to come through to help you. But you just need to be open to them and in a space of receptivity, which is hard to do if there's internal or external chaos. Okay, so that's what I see for you, group number 5. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy and to send you healing at this time. And if you felt drawn to any of the other readings, then definitely check those out to see if there are additional messages or blessings or healings that you are ready to receive at this time. And we'll see you there. Bye. All right, hi, group number 6. If you chose the indigo, or I think technically in the picture it's like purple, but it's supposed to be indigo because technically it would correlate to the 6th chakra, the 3rd eye. So let's take a look. You have your oracle cards here. We're also going to pull some tarot for clarifiers, and then I'm going to tune in psychically to your auric field and see what I can see. You have, you are safe, Archangel Michael. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. And I love that you have like this sort of indigo color here. I don't know if that's blue or indigo because I'm technically a little bit colorblind, if you didn't know. It's like pretty rare in women, but yeah, I got those 2 recessive genes. All is well, Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. And again, we have sort of similar colors here. Okay, I'm already getting some stuff, but let's take a look. You've got discernment, Ascended Master Hilarion, and green chrysoprase. This is very heart chakra energy. Did come out reversed, so you might be struggling with discernment because you're feeling a lot of fear. Both of these, like they're saying it's safe, you're good, like don't worry about it, but I just get the sense that there's some fear here. All right, you have infinite blessings. Well, that's good to see. Okay, but it is kind of, it's snowy here, it's winter, so you might be in like a winter period of your auric field, in the sense that things are not necessarily as lively as they could be or as they once were. And so you might not be feeling super safe, because winter can evoke feelings of like scarcity, or yeah, it's like survival fears. It's like being out in the cold. It's kind of like 5 of Pentacles energy is what I'm getting from it. And then you have amplify your positive emotions. Yeah, so the fear is what I'm really picking up on as the dominant energy in your auric field, group 6. And so it is important that you amplify your positive emotions, and that you know that you're safe and that you're protected and that all is well. So any fears that you have, you can release those pretty easily with just sheer will, like is what they're telling me, like your sheer willpower to let those go, and to fight against those fears by like just keep reminding yourself that I'm blessed, I'm safe, all is well. I'm blessed, I'm safe, all is well. and trusting your heart, because discernment here and the heart chakra, it's kind of like you're not trusting your heart, or you're not seeing things clearly, or you're feeling a sense of lack, and maybe that's what's perpetuating or expanding that fear. Let's get some clarifiers from the tarot. So for group number 6, okay. You have the King of Wands. It's a powerful energy. Like, you have power within you. So what are you for? Queen of Wands. Oh my God. Sorry, I got excited. I didn't mean that. Might have been loud. King and Queen of Wands right next to each other. This is some seriously powerful energy that you have here. Like, what are you worried about? You have the Two of Pentacles. Oh, you're just trying to balance something out here. This could be in relationship, because the heart chakra is all about your relationship with yourself and others. So it could be like two aspects of yourself, the masculine and the feminine, the receptive, intuitive side, the logical side, and maybe they're battling against each other. Or this could be you're trying to find balance or juggle things within a relationship. Maybe it's to do with like a business partnership, because the Pentacles and the Wands make me think of like a career or business partnership. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, so this could definitely be to do with like a business partnership, or like a work environment that it's evoking some fear within you. Like, maybe you're scared you're going to lose your job, or there's not enough money, or maybe you're going out on your own for the first time and starting a business, and it just feels like very unstable. So kind of what they're saying here is that there's infinite blessings. You have all of these court cards here, powerful kings and queens. So like your aura and your soul are letting you know, your higher self, your guides, your angels, all of them are letting you know, like, you've got this, don't worry. You've got to stop worrying, because the worry is just blocking your blessings, and it's preventing you from seeing what's actually there. It's like you've got a distorted lens, because your auric field is a little bit sort of cluttered with these negative emotions or thoughts that you've had in regard to the situation, or something along those lines. So let me just tune in energetically and see what I can see psychically. Okay, yeah, so I'm seeing like two people kind of tug of warring it. So you might be having disagreements with somebody who you're in a business relationship or a love relationship with. Yeah. Could be family, but I'm definitely getting strongly either business partnership or romantic relationship, or it's like maybe it's both. Maybe you're like married to this person and you work with them. Yeah, it's challenging, right? Because mixing business with pleasure can be a little bit volatile if not done correctly, or just with balance, you know? So it feels like there's just some lack of clarity in your field, and some negative experiences leading to negative emotions, leading to, it's like it's cycling back on itself, and it's kind of, that's what you're exuding right now. So you definitely want to check that. Like, check yourself before you wreck yourself, group 6, because if you keep thinking that way and you keep feeling that and you keep repeating that internally, that's what you're going to keep manifesting externally. So maybe it's like you need to sit down with this person and have like a very direct conversation, or you need to sit down with yourself and have a very direct conversation about the boundaries, what you will and won't accept, because it just feels like the conflict or the imbalance is coming from miscommunication, lack of understanding, or just like not seeing eye to eye. Could even be like fear. Fear is driving both parties to conflict, or fear is just driving you to be conflicted within yourself. So let me see what they're recommending here. They're recommending an activation for you, group 6. None of the other groups so far have gotten an activation. We did a little bit of clearing, we did a blessing or two, and that kind of thing. But you guys are getting a recommendation for an activation. So activations are energetic things that help to unlock things within you, and to help you to see something more clearly, in this case, stepping more clearly into your power, seeing that you're safe and that you're blessed and that you have more than enough, and amplifying those positive emotions. So if you consent to receiving this activation at this time, simply say yes telepathically in your mind, or you can like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as that allows us to have an interchange of energy. All right, so I'm going to start the activation now, and it's going to move through the crown chakra down to the root. So we're starting at the crown. Okay, I'm just bringing it in through the crown chakra. This is an activation of your personal power, by the way. That's what they said. So, activation of your personal power so that you can create more balance and amplify what you choose to create, and being very responsible with what you are creating and why. Okay. So it'll help you see things more clearly, and then in regard to that, it's like with the awareness, then you can better take responsibility and take action appropriately. It's you can respond in a more balanced way. Okay, it's just moving that down through the body and anchoring in the root chakra, and then out the root chakra and up and back around, arcing the energy from root to crown, completing the polarity loop of the toroidal field. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. So just let that integrate. It's not like a super major activation. It's just a boost, like a little key to help catalyze that personal power for you. But yeah, give it about 24 hours to settle in. So just be gentle over the next 24 hours, okay? And I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for allowing me to provide this reading for your auric field and the activation. And if you felt called to any of the other readings, feel free to check those out as well for additional messages, healing blessings, and activations. And we'll see you there. Bye. All right. Hi, group number 7. Last but certainly not least, this is your auric reading. If you chose the sort of white aura, then this is for you. We have some oracle cards. We're also going to grab some tarot as clarifiers, and then I'm going to do a bit of a psychic check-in to see what's going on energetically. Okay. So you have victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Prioritize, Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Acceptance, Archangel Aniel and Pink Calcite. It did come up reversed, and they're telling me to take it that way, so I will. You have clear out the old. I feel like clearing out the old is going to lead to some pretty big successes here for you, because you're going to be like, by clearing it out, you're able to prioritize. I feel like organizing. You're organizing something by coming into a state of acceptance of something you've been blocked off from. Okay, you have be in service as well. All right, and the 4 and 1 make 5, and then you also have 5 here with clear out the old. So 2 5s. This is about major change. And that change does require you to prioritize something, to accept something, to see something for what it is. They're drawing my attention to the clock here. So it feels like this is, it's time. It's in divine timing, that kind of thing. Maybe you're being activated to be in service in some kind of way, and you need to prioritize how you're going to do that. And you've got to kind of move out of like not seeing something clearly. Yeah, there's something you need to accept. Let's get your tarot cards right away so I can see the full picture, and then we'll do the psychic check-in. So for group number 7, I almost wanted to say group number 1 right there, so maybe that's something. Oh, they want an extra one for you. I took 4 cards for everyone else. You guys are getting 5. You have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a service based card. It's like the master craftsman. It is like studying or honing your skill or just focusing on what you're creating. So being in service is important, and prioritizing how you do that is kind of what I'm seeing here. It's like, what are you making? How are you making it? And how are you offering it? You have the Four of Swords. Okay. I don't know why. Three of Swords as well. Oh, this is heart chakra energy. This is heart as well. So it could be something here you're needing to heal from the past. Yeah, the past. The Hermit looks to the left and he looks down, which is the past. So something to do with the past here needing to be recovered from, because the Four of Wands is giving me recovery energy, like recovery from this heartache or pain or disappointment of some kind, like old losses or old wounds that are preventing you from putting yourself out there or putting your skills out there or being in service in some profound way. The Tower. Yeah, this is definitely about acceptance here. Okay, let me just leave that because I started messing with it and now it's like worse. Okay, or maybe that's what you fear. Maybe you fear that if you start messing with this, it's going to get worse. Well, I'm here to tell you, group number 7, it will. Okay, it will get worse, but then it will get better. It will get worse before it gets better. That's how it always has to happen. We go through healing crisis, and it's a healing, but it's crisis. And that's what I'm seeing here with the Tower card. And that's maybe why you haven't wanted to accept this, because you're blindfolded here in this card. See? He's got the blindfold on, and he doesn't want to see the truth. He doesn't want to accept it. But accepting it is going to allow you to recover, and it's going to allow you to be victorious, and it's going to allow you to step into your power. And maybe that's another reason why there's an avoidance of it. Because maybe you're afraid that nobody will like your work, or that they'll reject it in some way. That's kind of what I'm getting within your auric field. So yeah, there's something that you need to accept here. There's a truth that you need to see. So let me tune in psychically and see what's going on here. Yeah. They're showing me somebody with their fingers in their ears and their eyes squinched shut, and they're just like, la 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 la, I can't hear you, la 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 la. Yeah, it's like there's something that you are denying, that you don't want to see, because by seeing it, you have to accept it, and by accepting it, you have to change it, and you don't want to change it, because that's going to be uncomfortable. And I'm guaranteeing you that it will. Group 7, like let's just call a spade here. It's going to suck, and you're not going to like it, and it's going to be the best thing you ever did. Okay? I don't even know what this is, but that's what's coming through. Energetically, that's what you're needing to hear. That's what your soul is like pushing you toward. So your soul is like let's go. Tapping their watch, like it's time, let's go, this is not it. And your human self or your ego is like la 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 la, like ostrich burying their head in the sand, or like little kid pretending they can't hear it because they don't want to do it. So take some time to just meditate on this, rest and connect to yourself. I think this is where some clarity is going to come through, and you're going to be more open possibly to changing whatever this is that needs to be changed. I get like a sense of fear of failure. You're afraid to fail. That's what I'm getting. It's like the opposite of victory. You're afraid to fail, and that is what is preventing you from seeing this situation, or from changing it, or from putting your work out there, or for being in service in some way. Maybe you're even being called to like change jobs, and you're afraid to fail because there goes your security net, Or maybe you failed in the past, and you were judged or rejected, or things you put your heart and soul into just kind of crumbled or didn't work out. There was a reason for that, group number 7. There was a reason for that, either because it wasn't the right thing for you, or because you weren't ready to be that person yet. But your soul is like, now's the time. So it's not going to be like it was before. It's not going to be like it was before. It's time. It's time to put it out there. It's time to do the thing, whatever the thing is. I don't know what it is, but it's a thing you need to do. Okay. Something to do with service, something to do with a craft, something to do with a skill. Okay. Let me see what you need. Yeah, energetically, you just needed a pep talk. That's all. You just need a little bit of encouragement. You just need a little bit of like tough love, but compassionate love. Like I'm telling you, like it's tough love in the sense that I'm saying, yeah, this is going to suck, group 7. But sometimes just facing that as truth and acknowledging that that's where the fear lies, is that it's going to suck, it's going to be uncomfortable. But then having that confirmation that you need to do it, because deep down you know that, group 7, you know it, you feel it. That's why you're like, la, 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 because you are hearing the call. You are hearing the call, but you have not heeded the call yet. But you will. They're showing me the trumpet. I was channeling that, and then I looked down, and they're showing me the trumpet. Yeah, that's the wake-up call. So that's all you need. No, like nothing else. They're not recommending an activation or a clearing or a blessing or anything. You literally just needed a pep talk and a little bit of tough love, and that's it. And you're good to go. Like, you've got everything you need. Group number 7, you are set. You are ready to go. Everything's in order. And now you just need to like prioritize what you're physically going to do to step into this new life, because it does feel like it's a whole new life. And that's why some things are going to need to change. But it's going to be worth it in the long run. I promise you. And that's not me promising you, that's spirit promising you. I'm just the middleman. So don't shoot the messenger up here. But no, you're going to be good. And yeah, you got this. You got this, group 7. You're doing so great. So that is what I see for you in your auric field. It's time for you to step into service. It's time for you to make some changes. It's time for you to clear out the old and prioritize how you're going to move forward, letting the past go and stepping into this whole new era of like awakened service. Yeah, okay, that's what I see. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. It was definitely interesting to do all of these different readings. If you did feel called to another group, feel free to check that one out as well for clearing, blessings, or activations, depending on which one you happen to feel called to, or maybe all of them. And yeah, sending you so much love. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next reading. Bye.